Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd down and 3. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 63 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
51 the mic, boy, 51. Bandit.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Flush to his right. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Bills nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, they'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 28 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He'll buy some time right, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll swing this out to Moss. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Rolling to his right. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. 26. To throw is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 35 on second down, Allen flush to his right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 42 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And this is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And it's complete to Adams. The 20.
Bring it!
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, Allen. Flushed out right. Touchdown. That's caught. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, got a touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. McKenzie now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Escaping the pressure right. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Allen. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. From the gun, it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. to the air. Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Throwing is Allen on third. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Moss. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Right here.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room. A turnover on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. This is Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Allen now looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Packers 42, Bills 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And again, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 26 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Flushed out right. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an even 90 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First down and more for Allen. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers come up with a